Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain. I'm returning to Blackwell Convergence. Now, I think I've actually played this before a very long time ago, because as I've been going through this, I'm getting like little hints of memory. I've also, again, looked at various forums here and there just to check achievements, see if there's anything I should keep an eye out for. I've tried to avoid looking at any walkthroughs or anything like that. It's just a case of just looking at the achievement descriptions sometimes gives away things we need to do, which is always handy, because I'm not sure if I like secret achievements.
Coming? Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Nice to see you haven't bothered keeping up with the times, Joey.
Nishanti isn't home.
Okay. Probably for the best. I believe they stopped having too many scenes with Nishanti in the end, because the voice actor wasn't available. I remember that from one of the commentaries I went through. So I went through the first game again, all during the commentary section, so. I think we want to be going to the park gallery. Oh, excuse me. Flumming hiccups there.
Oh, hi again.
Hi.
You got home okay? I think Nish had to half carry you out of
Oh
here.
no.
Was I that bad?
Well, originally I thought I had bought too much wine. It turns out I didn't have to worry, so thanks.
Oh dear.
Sure. No problem.
Anyway, I have to go over some stuff. Feel free to look around.
There, it's her. I knew it. Now look at that and tell me this isn't a coincidence.
That is creepy as hell.
Stupid hag. We'll find you. Just see if we don't.
I'd better not touch. Definitely looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad. It's just a lighthouse. I wonder which one.
Wait, that's a lighthouse? That looks nothing like a lighthouse. That's terrible. Oh wait a minute, yeah, now it looks like a lighthouse, sorry. I'm looking down here at just this section. Somehow I completely missed the top half of the picture. No, that is a lighthouse. I just saw that, and I thought it was looked some sort of like Molosseum when you see,
It's just a lighthouse. I'd better not touch.
yeah. Okay. Well, we know the artist. I wonder if he's around, we could ask him.
That's Josie Park. She seemed... Hi, Josie?
Yes?
Hi, Josie. Can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
So, how's everything going?
Oh, you know. Busy, busy. This is my first public opening. I want it to be just right.
And yet there's no one here.
Tell me about Claude.
Oh, I found him on the street. Literally. He made his living painting street scenes and selling them to tourists. But he's too much of a genius for that. Don't you think so?
Oh, yes, definitely.
See? I knew he was the right choice for this gallery.
How much do these paintings cost?
Oh, I can't reveal the prices until the public exhibit. But if you're interested in any of them...
Oh yeah, we still have a day to
I'll
go.
discount it for you.
Oh, no thanks. I'm not really in the market for any art right now.
Translation, she can't afford it.
Oh, all right. But if you change your mind, let me know.
I'd like to know more about that painting there.
Oh, the Dark Lady. It's different than his other paintings. I'm worried the investors won't like it, but Claude insists. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Dark Lady?
Well, it's different, isn't it? Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a specific subject.
Did Claude ever say why?
No, but she's definitely striking.
She strikes all right. I still got the scars.
Claude gets weird when I ask who she is or why he put her in front of the Roosevelt Island lighthouse.
There
I
we
figure
go,
it's
there's the
just one of
lighthouse.
those eccentric artist things.
The Roosevelt Island Lighthouse, huh? It's been a while since I've been over there.
Where can I find Claude?
Knowing him, he's probably preparing for tonight.
Preparing?
You know, glug glug.
He's hitting the sauce.
Ah. You mentioned something about investors.
Oh yes, the Meltzer Foundation. They paid for everything. The renovation, the lights, everything. I've got to pay them back eventually, of course, but still.
Does she know about the
Have
fund?
you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
Thanks, Josie.
Sure as Angela.
I think that's all the answers we're going to get here. Okay. Right, so things we need to do. gonna go back to our residence. We need to use the computer again.
My computer. It's not the latest model, but it does the job.
I know that feels. So we want search. We're going to look up artists to start with. See if that helps us. What not to say to an artist. This painting is good. Be more thoughtful. Tell the artist why it's preferred. Okay. What you think it represents. I like the colours. Ask them why the colour scheme was made. Many viewers are tactless when it comes to an artist's work. Okay. That's the first thing I wanted to double check. See if his name would come up. Excellent. Okay. We've got their address. Let us sort of off.
You coming?
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
It's not like you had anything else to do, Joey. Oh, sorry if you can hear me gulping away at this hot cup of tea here. But I need to keep my self hydrated
Yes,
today.
Hi. Is this the Meltzer Foundation?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Paul, this one's for you.
Hmm? Oh, sure thing. Come on over and step into my office. So,
Okay.
I'm Paul Meltzer, and my silent partner over there is my brother Charlie.
Rosangela Blackwell.
A pleasure. So, what can we do for you?
That
I
is a
was hoping
striking
to talk to you about
there.
what you do here.
Really? Well, well, well. We're moving up in the world, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
So, Rosangela, you with a newspaper?
I'm sort of freelance.
Struggling, eh? Well, that's what the Meltzer Foundation is all about. Isn't that right, Charlie?
Uh-huh.
Well, ask away.
I was wondering what you do here.
You know, I wonder that myself. Hey, Charlie, what do we do here?
We give away money, Paul.
That's right. We're into private investments. We grant risk-free capital to struggling businesses.
You really just give away money?
No, not exactly.
Well, they have to return
It's
the
about
investment.
giving money away wisely.
You heard the man. If you want the lowdown on what we do, just ask.
All right.
Josie Park told me that you invested in her gallery.
You know Josie. How's she doing?
She's fine, I guess.
We're both rooting for her, right, Charlie?
Sure.
Anything else?
Josie Park told me
You know.
she's...
No, that's all.
Sure.
All right.
Tell me more about the foundation.
Let's say you have a brilliant idea for a business, but you've made some mistakes in the past. You've got bad credit or were in debt for a long time. No reputable bank in the country would give you a loan. Or if they did, they'd charge you a fortune in interest. But not us. We believe in a second chance.
Too good to be
Loan you
true.
money to kickstart your business in return for a share of the profits. If your business takes off, wonderful, we both win. If not, we're the one who pays for it.
Your foundation is pretty generous.
Well, we don't give money to just anybody. Charlie over there is in charge of separating the wheat from the chaff. When someone comes to us with their hand out, Charlie does his research and makes sure that they are worth the risk. You wouldn't believe some of the bums.
Oh, I certainly would.
Anything else you...
I've given you the basic idea.
That's about it.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
Have you ever been to a bar called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
That's about it
Well,
then.
thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Here, take my card. If you have any questions, just email.
Oh, so you're on B-mail too.
Isn't everybody?
Excellent.
God, did you see that chick walk? She waddles like a duck.
Huh?
Our reporter friend. She's kinda your type.
What do you mean?
Yeesh, Charlie, come up for air. She walked right past your desk.
I didn't see any duck.
Never mind.
Let's stay in
Look,
eavesdrop.
kid, I'm gonna snoop around.
Okay.
He's reading a book called Best Accountant Practices, 4th edition. Sounds...
Hey, my
When are we
housemate
going
has
to
the
get a
same
real
thing.
company email address? Oh, come on.
Oh.
B-mail? Who's going to take us seriously when we only got a B-mail account?
It does the job.
At least we have a real internet connection, although I don't trust this wireless crap.
He's reading a book...
Hey, Charlie, is this wireless internet thing safe?
Of course it's safe.
I just read online that they can give you cancer.
It won't give you cancer, Paul.
Then
Ah.
maybe you should sit next to it.
Give it a rest, Paul.
These things are way beyond me.
I can't stand this B-mail account.
What's the problem now?
I'm getting all sorts of spam. I got 3 from this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
Hey, my internet just went down.
Oh.
Stupid wireless.
It should come up again in a minute.
Finally, the internet's back up. Hey, Charlie, what's that B-mail password again?
Don't you remember anything? It's tennis 53. Just write it down.
No way. Someone might find it.
Like me. Tennis 53. Okay.
Only if they
Oh.
have your password, Paul. Just don't tell anybody, and you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm guessing he was asking if it was safe. I was not expecting to interrupt me trying to move across the room. Alright, why we need his female, who knows. I think this one, I can guess why the game's leading me to go, but I don't see why I'm doing this. PaulMBmail.com.
My computer. It's not.
Okay, I'm going to log out. Paul B. Com. Wait. I'm sure I did it right. Let me. I really don't like the fact I can't just. Because can I just.
Paul has a B-mail address just like me.
There we go. Yeah, paulm@bmail.com. It's not what I wrote. Oh, I need to do the cap. What? Ah, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Okay. I wonder, do I have... Oh, of course, I don't have to put the full thing in. That's really badly done. It was the last thing I tried as well. Okay, there we go. Let me just double check, so. Password is what silly name you called me when we were kids. To remind you. Okay. Easy part. Artist, so it gives you the hint to Google artists there. A special offer. You don't remember my password. Specifically picked it so you and I remember. I'm going to drag you screaming into the digital age if it kills me. Charming widow. Okay. So, I found a few interesting bits and pieces, but, you know, nothing particularly great. Feels just like a bonus. It's probably what gets you the idea to look up artists.
Let's go.
All right, I'm coming.
So, next thing to do. We'll see if the artist is in the bar. So he is.
Black and white pictures. I don't. Claude,
Rosangela Blackwell, the writer. Come on over. Have a drink.
you remember me?
Who could forget someone who could down 3 glasses of claret in half an hour?
Okay.
bit early to be drinking.
Says the woman who had to be carried home the other night by an old Indian lady.
Touche.
Opening is tonight, and I intend to be well and truly plastered. It's the only way I'll be able to bear it.
I'd like to talk to you about your work.
I'd love to, but I'm not drunk enough.
Okay.
I really like that painting of yours, The Dark Lady.
My paintings aren't meant to be liked. They are meant to be understood. But nobody does. I feel like Joe Gould sometimes.
I'd really like to know more about The Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
So talk to him at the
I'm not
gallery.
sure, but I'm working on it.
Okay, open the notebook.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Those are the guys who are funding Josie's gallery?
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to Josie about them. I just throw colors at a canvas.
Fair enough.
You come here often?
Enough. It's old-fashioned, you know.
You know about Joe Gould.
Sure I do. He was one of the city's last geniuses. Or maybe he was just nuts. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts too. Either way, he's famous now. Thanks to Joseph Mitchell.
Did he just say Joseph Mitchell?
Ha! Okay, small world, eh?
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
Another of the city's great geniuses. Gone. He could talk to you for 5 minutes and then write a biography that made you seem like the most fascinating person alive.
They wouldn't be alive for long.
But then he stopped writing. Nobody knows why, at least not for sure. He published a book about Joe Gould, and then poof, no more writing. He went to his office at the New Yorker every day for 30 years, but never wrote a single word.
Huh, but we know he did.
What do you think of the Park Gallery?
It's alright, I guess. I don't know what Josie sees in my stuff. She doesn't understand it at all.
She likes it enough to risk her money on it.
Liking it isn't the same as understanding it. Still, Josie's been good to me. How could I say no?
Hey, you've got to have a fine line between integrity and actually being able to sell stuff and eat.
Man, look at the time. I guess I gotta go face the art public. See you at the gallery later. Or not.
Alright, clearly not drunk enough yet. But then again, he almost walked into that table.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure.
Does a Monique Stallman...
Never heard of her.
Oh, didn't mean to click that, but that's fine.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
No, sorry.
How about the Park
Have
Gallery?
you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, sorry.
Yeah, you're going to be useless. Let's just leave. I guess now we've got to go to the gallery. After he's got an extra bottle of wine in him. So, unless there's somewhere else we want to go. Now, part of me is tempting. Sorry, it's tempted. Sorry, not tempting. Oh, God. I'm so like I've been drinking now. Yeah, part of me is tempted to go back and sort of Google that name. I've not been to the island yet, but let's go to the gallery.
I don't need to talk to him.
Moody much?
I don't need to talk.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Nishanti.
Rosa, you came for the opening.
Oh, yes, I did. That's why I'm here.
Good. It's so nice to see you out and about.
Yeah, out and about. That's us.
I spoke to Monique.
Oh, wonderful. That story is fascinating, isn't it?
It certainly came in useful.
You'll show me your story when it's done?
You call those things stories?
Shh. I mean, sure, I'll show you. I'd be glad to.
Smooth.
Do you know anything about Claude Erdin?
Kind of enigmatic, isn't he? He's hardly said a word to anyone all night. Of course, I think he's had a bit too many, if you get my meaning.
What do you think of that painting, The Dark Lady?
It stands out, certainly. I don't know who the woman is, but she looks familiar.
Really?
I can't put my finger on who, but that expression, such a feeling of frustration and loss. But maybe that's the idea, the frustration and loss that we all feel sometimes.
Very deep.
Maybe. I'm going to look around some more.
Of course, go and mingle. Don't let me keep you.
Well, hopefully you won't have to carry me home this time.
Claude?
Hey, you came.
You're drunk.
Very much so.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Who?
The Dark Lady?
I don't talk about her.
So you do know her.
Don't try to understand my work. I haven't met a single person who really understands art. Not one.
Okay, understanding
Who
art.
says I don't understand art?
You understand my work? Alright. Tell me what you think of this painting behind me.
Okay, not really good. Hard lines. Yeah, we've mentioned the hard lines there.
The hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
You think so, huh?
Oh, yes. The hard lines against a soft world.
Really? Excuse me.
So, Claude,
What do you think of this painting here?
I mean, I can't see much of it, but I'm gonna go for darkness and shadow.
does this painting represent darkness and shadow?
It could. Is that what it feels like to you?
Sure.
Then it does. Excuse me.
His art is what it makes you think.
Claude, we really need to talk about...
What do you think of this painting here?
Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Well, look at it. The darkness is eating away the color, overwhelming it.
That's a bit bleak.
It's a bleak world. Can I be forward?
Forward?
It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
Really?
Yes. Very refreshing. You seem to have a greater understanding of art than most of the rabble here.
I do?
Listen,
Fake it till you make it.
Oh, call me Rosa.
Rosa, I'm suffocating in here. I need a breath of fresh air. Come meet me out on the fire escape. We can talk more in private.
Hey, way to go.
Claude, where are you going?
Just some fresh air, Joes. I'll be back. No worries.
And there goes the fire alarm goes off. Or it would do in any other place.
Hi, Josie.
Hi, Roseanne.
Yeah, she's, oh. I've got a horrible feeling something bad is going to happen to Claude.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Yes. She's so sad and angry. I wonder why.
How do you meet her?
How do you know her?
I see her in my dreams. She's looking for me. She hasn't found me yet, but I'm hoping my painting will help.
You want her to find you?
Yes. She's trapped and looking to escape. She needs me to help her. She's chosen me.
Oh, I get it. He's the chosen one. Why don't we ever meet anyone sane?
Do we warn him?
Claude, the Countess is dangerous.
Dangerous? No. She's lost and angry, but not dangerous.
Lost and
I've
angry
met
makes
her.
people
She's
dangerous.
killed many times.
You? Why would she seek you? You're not an artist.
No, but I've still seen her. She's powerful. Power you don't want to mess with.
I just want to help her.
Hey, pal, helping ghosts is our turf.
Just be careful, okay?
Careful. Just who are you? How do you know so much about my dreams?
Well, I know things.
No things. Like what?
That you're messing with stuff you don't understand.
And you do?
Well, I'm working on it.
All right. Teach me. I need to know.
Don't look at me, kid.
Look, there's something about me. I shouldn't tell you, but you're in danger.
What is it?
Look out!
No!
Oh,
No! No, you didn't! Claude!
oh my god. She killed him so damn quick. It takes a while to choke someone. Please tell me we told someone.
Suicide.
Well, what else would they think? He was drunk and erratic and known to be temperamental. Just be thankful they didn't accuse you of killing him.
Yeah, lucky.
He was freaking choked. How
She
was it
killed
not
him,
found?
Joey, right in front of me.
Us, kid. Us. I was there too.
And
He was
did
opening up
absolutely
to me.
nothing.
I could have warned him. I could have helped him.
It happened too fast. There wasn't anything either of us could do.
It's not right.
Newsflash, kid. The world's a rotten place.
It doesn't have to be. We have to stop her, Joey. She can't kill anybody else.
Look, darling, your aunt met that witch and barely survived. And no offense, doll, she had a stiffer spine than you.
Oh, go to hell, Joey.
Maybe. But she didn't finish the job, did she?
Not exactly, no.
Then I have to finish what she started. Good night, Joey.
I don't know about other people. I wouldn't be able to sleep after seeing that.
I'm proud of you, Rosangela. You are proving to be much stronger than your guide suspects.
He thinks I'm stupid.
Be wary of him. Follow your heart.
Who are you?
Shh. Sleep. Tomorrow you have a challenge to meet, and you must be fresh. You won't remember me, but we will meet soon.
Again, I don't like she's trying to... I mean, Joey's a dick, but I don't like how she's trying to tell me don't listen to Joey.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk, Joey.
Okay.
What is it?
Let's chat with Joey.
Not right now.
Alright, she's not in a good mood with Joey.
I heard about Joseph Mitchell back when I studied journalism. He sounded fascinating. What was he like?
Southern guy, very soft-spoken. Seemed like a wimp, but had more backbone than I gave him credit for.
I can't believe you and Auntie met him.
He almost got your auntie killed. Remember that?
Auntie almost got Auntie killed. Remember that.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not buying, like...
Let's go.
It's about time. Let's scram.
Yeah, I'm not buying them going, oh, he was suicide or heart attack. It's like, no, he was literally strangled. That leaves a forensic evidence. Like, pretty solid forensic evidence. Fucking Park Gallery.
Hi, Josie.
Rosangela, gosh, what a horrible night.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Poor Claude, I had no idea what the show was doing to him.
What do you mean?
Well, he killed himself, didn't he? Oh, he grumbled a lot, but I thought deep down he liked the attention. Still, at least his work shall live on.
And has now doubled in price.
You're keeping the gallery open?
Yes.
Of course. Everything here is completely sold out.
Yeah.
Really?
That painting behind you? Yesterday, I couldn't give it away. Today, I'm being offered $5,000 for it.
That's horrible.
That's business, I'm afraid. I feel bad for Claude, but, well, I have debts. I have investors to pay back.
Lucky for you, he died.
That's not fair. I've known Claude for years. I liked him a lot. He never felt his work would be seen by anybody. And now people believe his work has value. That's something, isn't it?
If you think so. What will you do with the money?
Well, a percentage of it will go to my investors. As for the rest, I don't know. I could sponsor another artist like Claude, or I could give it to charity. I'll need to think about it.
Well, if you don't have an artist, you're not going to have anything in your gallery, are you?
Bye, Josie. Good luck with, well, everything.
Sure, bye.
Alright. You know what? This is still open for some reason. Let's go talk to them. Maybe they know something about the Foundation.
Come in. Oh, hello.
Again, she's not happy to see me.
What do you know about the Meltzer Foundation?
Why? Are you looking for a loan?
Maybe. You deal with them?
They invested in our last film.
Water Under the Bridge?
That's the one.
I assume they got their money back since the film was such a success.
Not that it's any of your business, but yes, they
Oh,
did.
God. Oh, God, I just realized something. The reason the Countess is back. They're looking into things where... like a sudden death of an actor or an artist will actually result in a large windfall, maybe? Maybe the Foundation is sicking the ghost on people. Yeah, I'm going to try one more.
Anything else?
Any deal between Meltzer and CubeStar is private information. If you want to learn more about them,
Yeah.
Thanks for the chat.
sure.
Oh, this is getting darker than I thought it would. Okay. There's the lighthouse.
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument.
Oh, here's a coffee mug.
Oh, sorry. I was just curious about your mug.
Mind your own business.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten day to be out, huh?
I've seen worse.
Nice mug.
Uh-huh.
What's written on it?
Mind your own business.
Could I ask you a couple of questions?
And who are you, may I ask?
Rosangela Blackwell. Nice to meet you.
Why do you want to talk to me?
I'm curious about the lighthouse.
What makes you think I know anything?
I'm wondering if anything unusual happened here.
Unusual like what?
Just anything unusual.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, see you around.
Alright, Joey, go look at the mug. It's an ugly
Mug
mug,
has
isn't
a
it?
company logo on it. It says Gold Tech? No idea what that is.
Okay.
It's a lighthouse. Don't know who it's for. It's not like any ships come through here.
Anything else here? Other than this old grumpy...
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can do, so... Are we going to go look up Gold Tech then? Because that is literally our only lead, and it is a weird one at best. I don't like that particular lead. Doesn't make much sense. Was it Gold Tech 2 words or 1? I think it was 1. Oh, John Goldwater. Body of a man named John Goldwater was found by the lighthouse. His father is reported to spend a lot of time at the scene, looking for the murder. Early last week, the chief of research at Gold Tech, a local medical research facility, keeps vigil. Okay. Is he Marty Goldwater?
Come on, let's get going.
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Okay, when we go back, and let me guess, he's going to give us information, and we'll probably have to come back here again and following Google it again. I'm starting to wish I had a smartphone in this setting.
Hi. Are you Marty Goldwater?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosangela Blackwell.
As
What do
mentioned
you
before.
want?
Your son. I heard what happened.
You knew my boy?
No, but I'm looking into it.
You with the police?
No, but I'm sort of freelance.
But you can't do any worse than those worthless cops have. So sure, be whatever you want.
Alright.
How exactly was he killed? The newspaper didn't say.
His neck was crushed. They said he was
Ooh.
choked. But there were no bruises on his neck.
Well, if his
never
neck's
heard of
crushed,
anything
there would be
like it.
bruises.
Crushed.
Yeah,
Do you have any theories of your own?
of course I do. It was his rival company that did it. Lazarus Technology. They did it, but I can't prove it.
Have you ever heard of the Meltzer Foundation?
No, I haven't.
Okay, no link there.
Have you ever been to a bar downtown called the Minetta?
The Minetta? Is that place still around? Oh, I haven't been there for years.
So you know it.
I used to go there years ago.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a man named Joe Gould?
You mean Professor Seagull?
You've heard of him.
Sure I did. Back in the day, you'd always see him wandering the West Village. Must have been, 50 years ago. I was a young man then. He called himself Professor Seagull. If you gave him $1, he'd recite poetry in seagull language.
For real.
Who knows? It was a laugh. New York was full of people like that in those days. Times sure have changed.
Yeah, you can't really get away with eccentrics anymore.
Why do you think this other company is involved?
Look, my boy was a genius. He ran a medical technology firm not far from here as one of their chief researchers. He was making a device that can improve the efficiency of pacemakers. A real breakthrough,
Damn.
he said. But this other firm, Lazarus, was working on the same thing. It was a real race to see who'd finish it first. He didn't eat, he hardly slept, he poured his life into his work. Then one night he called me to say he had finished. He wanted to celebrate. That was the last time I talked to him.
He was killed that night?
Yes, and a few days later the device was registered by Lazarus. No justice, none at all.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So. I've got a suspicion here. We're going to go look up Lazarus, aren't we? We're going to go flimming Oogle Lazarus. Because everything boils down to these friggin' oogles.
here we go. Lazarus Technology.
We have a phone number. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Please tell me it just auto
Thank you
knows.
for calling Lazarus
Oh.
Technologies. Please choose from the following options. For general information about Lazarus Technologies, press 1. To inquire about our products, press 2. To speak to an operator, press 3.
Well, let's go general.
Lazarus Technologies is the world's leader in biomedical and biomechanical engineering. We supply research and development to hospitals and clinics throughout the world. Lazarus Technologies is supported by a generous grant from the
There we go,
Foundation.
there's a link. So they set the ghost after this guy because they were rivals and wanted him dead.
Yeah, let's.
There's too many connections here.
Yes,
Hi, me again.
go right in.
I heard you were at the gallery last night.
Yes,
And you saw what happened?
yes.
Wow. Just wow. What would possess a guy to do a thing like that, huh?
I don't know.
Well, enough doom and gloom. What can I help you with?
It looks like the Park Gallery is going to be successful now.
Yes, Josie certainly has had her work cut out for her.
So do you. Her profits are your profits.
Yes, there is that.
And all it cost was one man's death.
Now that's unfair. What do you expect us to do? Give back the money? We're a private foundation. Money has to come in order for money to go out.
I mean, they have. It is fair.
I heard that your foundation gave money to Lazarus Technologies.
Oh, yes. That was one of our first success stories.
I heard that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a guy named John Goldwater?
no, sorry.
I learned something interesting about Lazarus Technologies. It rose to success on the shoulders of a murdered man.
That's a strong thing to say.
It's true. His company was an inch away from beating Lazarus, but then he was killed.
Even if this is true.
It is true. You can look it up.
Even still, I don't see how this is our fault.
2 men dead? That doesn't sound fishy to you.
Should it? What kind of men do you take us for? I have sympathy for that artist, but he was obviously unstable. And as for this John Goldwater person, I have never heard of him. You'll need more evidence than that if you want to convince me of anything.
Okay. How about this?
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
Of course. Can you believe it? A heart attack at his age. He looked healthy. Of course, who knows what kind of drugs those actors take?
Monique told me that you invested in CubeStar Films.
Monique, oh yes.
The executive
she's the
producer.
executive producer, isn't
Yeah.
she?
Yes.
Free
She's doing
men
a
dead.
great job. That place is earning money hand over fist.
CubeStar Films became successful after Frank Lyons died.
Did they? I suppose they did.
That benefits you too, doesn't it?
Oh, I see where this is going.
Let me break it down for you, Paul. Frank Lyons dies, and CubeStar Films becomes successful overnight. Claude Erdin commits suicide, and now the Park Gallery is selling priceless works of art. John Goldwater dies, and Lazarus Technologies becomes rich and powerful. All these companies are represented by you. Don't you see how this looks?
This is a total coincidence. I'm sure of it.
Is it?
It is. And I'll tell you another thing. I don't like these accusations. I think you should leave.
I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you will, but it has nothing to do with us. Now go, before I call the police.
Come on, let's blow and let him stew for a while.
That's fine. I'd be like, I'll leave. But by the way, police, here's this. free deaths. It's not a coincidence.
She's crazy.
Crazy with teeth. You gotta watch out for women like that, Scooter.
Scooter, you haven't called me that since we were kids.
Really? Maybe I should start calling you that again.
Whatever.
Let's eavesdrop.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around. These things.
You think we should call the police on her?
Why do you want to do that, Scooter?
In case she starts nosing around again.
If she noses around again, we'll call the police then, not before.
That's somewhat reasonable.
what I
Or
can
maybe he doesn't want to
Hey,
get caught.
Scooter, do you have last week's earnings reports?
I gave them to you an hour ago.
You did? Ah, right. Thanks, Scooter.
Okay. Are you going to mess up the Wi-Fi again?
How's
Oh,
you look,
fuck.
Scooter?
I think we'll have to politely decline.
Too bad.
Damn it. Damn it, I hate it when it does
Modern
that.
art job. I don't get it. I've got no idea what this thing is.
A Again? This wireless internet is really up and down today.
It'll come up again in a minute.
Finally, the internet's back up. What's that B-mail password again?
You're impossible. It's tennis53.
Thanks a mil.
Okay, so we've not learned anything new.
How about a game of tennis after work today?
I don't think so, Paul.
Suit yourself.
I don't float through things unless I have to. I gotta keep some shred of dignity. Is that battery parked down there? Man, it's changed a ton since my day.
You think we should call the police on her?
Oh no, it's just cycling around. I'm not sure what I was supposed to learn here.
If she noses around again, we'll call the police then. Not before. Hey, Scooter, do you have last week? You did.
Wait a minute. I just realised something. It said that Charlie's email was his kid's nickname? Or nickname when he was a kid? Okay. So let's try something. I might be on the wrong track here. But it's the only reason you'd want to stick around a bit longer. Oops. Charles. I've spelled that right, haven't I? And then... Is it Charles or Charlie? I'll do Charles. And his last name begins with M. Yeah, that's the right one. And they were calling him Scooter.
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's just a bunch of names in his inbox.
And look.
Lyons, John Goldwater, Claude Erden. Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It looks like his inbox is...
Oh, let me guess my name. Well, there we go.
My name. That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
He just marked me. I'm next.
Look, don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
Oh, look, who's here?
You. You killed Claude. And the others.
I did not kill. I healed them.
Cannon, we've heard this song before. Just back away, real slow-like.
I only want to help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
Go on, Joey. Kick her ass. There's nothing we can really do.
Get away from him.
Kid, she's here to kill you. I can handle her. Just make yourself scarce.
Okay, what are we doing? Anything we can work with. Well,
No time. No time. I'm not rooting through my track.
okay, shall we... I guess we just change area. Trash room?
Where is she? She isn't far. I can sense her.
You think I'm telling you?
Where?
Keep
Well,
hitting
I'm
her.
sure she's not through that door behind you.
Okay. I wonder...
No place to go. I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can you.
In that case... Oh, there we go.
Auntie's picture is loose. I wish you were here, Auntie. I really do.
That's far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it like hell.
Okay, auntie picture on a countess.
Hey, look at this.
Ooh, that's... I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No. No!
Oh! Now what? Okay, get up, please.
How did we end up here?
I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you.
Saved me? What do you mean, saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
There is nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
My dear, you carry on so.
You. It's you. I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
My poor host, you cast me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
What? No. Why would I do that?
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name. Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
I think Countess is who she was looking for.
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline. I always trust you.
Rosangela Blackwell, Joseph Mallone, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was this poor soul's spirit guide. She corrupted our bond, and I'm afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
She looks familiar.
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. At long last, I am able to manifest myself here, but time is short. Will you help us?
This is so suspicious.
Who are you?
As I said, and a long time ago, I was a spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess. We were bonded, much like you and your guide are, but much has changed, and time is short. Will you help us?
We've got some questions first.
Yes, I'm sure you do, but time is short.
It's just gonna...
Will you help us?
But
Yes,
thou
I'll help
must.
you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No. She left you quite unharmed. But regardless, there is no time to waste. Come with me. Now just relax.
Hey, what's the big idea? All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern. They're going to fix the pattern.
Talk sense, will ya?
The source. Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother? Great. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They better know what they're doing.
Oh. This is not what I was expecting at all.
Hey, what happened? How did you do that?
This is where the link originates.
Link?
The bond between your Countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here. You must remove it.
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
Where are we?
You have been to this plane before. You have brought many lost spirits through here.
Well, yes, but there was never a diner before.
True.
I can understand your confusion, but it is not a real diner. It is metaphorical. As you know, there is a bond between the Countess and her current host, and the bond is represented by this diner. You will find out more inside.
Alright, but why
Why is
diner?
it represented by a diner?
The Countess used to spend lots of time in diners like these. You will find out more inside.
This bond, how do I break it?
Part of the Countess is trapped inside. You must find it and remove it.
How did the Countess break the bond between you?
She did not break the bond, but moved it. To be rid of me, she had to form a bond with someone living. Someone who could, in essence, become her guide. How she acquired this knowledge, I do not know. I only know that it was accomplished.
Who did she pass it to?
Joe Gould. It was an easy task, since his mind was already broken. Upon Gould's death, it was passed on to Joseph Mitchell.
And now Charlie Meltzer.
Yes, it must be broken if this is to
What's the
end.
connection between Mitchell and Meltzer, though?
This bond,
Part of the
Yeah.
how did the Countess get so...
insane?
Yes.
Like you, her mind is a door to another plane of existence. By corrupting our bond, she opened that door so wide
Oh.
that it flooded her mind with unfathomable knowledge. She essentially has the universe inside her head, and no human mind can contain that. It broke her. She sees everything but understands nothing. If she didn't banish me to this place between worlds, I might feel more pity.
Did you know her when she was alive?
Of course.
What was she like?
Different. Happier. She loved helping those in need, but it no longer matters. She is the one who needs help now.
Thanks, Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do.
I do
will
not
be
trust
waiting
her.
right here.
As I just.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem. I believe we got company.
Ah. Miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
All right.
Hello. You're Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
I believe you have the better of me, Miss
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
You met my auntie.
Your auntie, yes. I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will.
Oh.
We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a special bond with her, apparently, but somehow he passed it on to me when he died. Next
Oh,
thing I
the
knew,
unfinished
I was
work.
murdering people by
The unfinished
writing
work, the
them.
writing.
There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic, even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different. But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did. He worked at the New Yorker back in the late 70s. He would come into my office and ask about the old days, and I was happy to tell him. I knew he would never cut it as a reporter, but he had a very keen, analytical mind. I almost forgot all about him, but it appeared a link formed between us, nonetheless. When I died, my connection to the Countess...
I wonder if it's something to do with writings.
Charles Meltzer is using the Countess to kill people.
By accident?
No, on purpose. He sent her after me.
Now, that's a shame. I'm aware that through my actions I killed a few people, but I could forgive myself for it, since I was unaware of what I was doing. But many times I thought to myself, I have a weapon. It's untraceable. Nobody knows about it. I could use it, but I did not. I was tempted, but I did not. Not once. You have to stop Charles. Break this link, destroy this place. No more innocents should have to die.
Why did you write about Joe Gould?
He's a fascinating man.
Unusual
Dull and
man.
company,
Yeah.
but fascinating. He exemplified everything about New York at the time. Its artistic expression, its frustration, its joy and heartbreak. His oral history, or the idea of it, energized the work of dozens of writers and intellectuals. But the more I got to know him, the less I wanted to be around him.
Understandable.
Did you ever read Joe Gould's oral history?
That, it never existed. Or if it did, Mr. Gould never shared it with anyone, which amounts to the same thing.
You know why I never wrote it down. People would have died.
You didn't stop telling people you were writing it, did you?
What could I say? The truth? They would have chucked me in a loony bin.
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? But no, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
Okay,
How do I break this link?
I wish I knew. I'm afraid all this is a bit beyond me.
And that's all
Thanks
we have.
for talking, Mr. Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
How about you, sir?
Hello.
Hello. My name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard magna cum difficultate and chairman of the board of Wheel and Woe Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
My reputation precedes me.
I saw your portrait in the Minetta.
The Minetta. Yes. I'm quite famous there, you know.
I gathered.
It's all thanks to Mitchell, of course. The Joe Gould Fund filled its coffers nicely when he wrote his article.
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself. We've all got to be someplace.
It still doesn't explain
As I
why the
understand
other guy
it,
got
I was
like
mentally
mixed up with
linked to
him.
My old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
Your work?
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our
He's just con artist or absolutely loony.
Conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
You doolally.
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we were all linked.
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, she has, though.
Why is she called the Countess?
That's what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name. Called himself the Deacon.
The Deacon? You knew the Deacon?
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in the doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night he believed he lost his soul. Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
Small world.
What's your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell. My benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one weekly cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible. The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the Dial?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now-defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
It appears to be an essay about insanity, but the handwriting is so awful I can barely make it out.
It's still better than mine.
I don't have time to read all this stuff. This handwriting makes my eyes water, but I don't think it's important. Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Wait a minute.
Mr. I'm a
very...
Let me have a look at those essays again. Was there anything else I could check out? Illegible words, illegible words. No.
I don't think he'll miss this.
I'll take the paperclip. Oh, that's sneaky.
Here you go.
Always.
Absolutely sneaky. Alright. So door to the back.
Locked.
And that's what we need the paperclip for.
Easy. What's that noise? That oven is closed.
Something in the central oven.
That's weird. There's a strange glow coming from inside. Hello? Is someone in there?
She comes, she comes.
Are you the Countess?
Countess, one of our names. Yes, I no longer live, but part of me remains. Leave me.
Who are you?
Part of all left behind. Safe here. Leave me.
I need to take you out of here.
No. Safe here. Warm here. I stay in warm places. Too cold out there.
My hand goes right through it.
No. Too cold. I will survive here and save fire. Leave me.
Alright.
Well, I'm talking to an oven.
Oh, hello.
A sound idea. I'm sure it made more sense than most people.
Yes, it
so
did.
This is the kitchen. Such a bare and emotionless place. Not even a bottle of ketchup.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Can I have a cigarette?
why don't you give him a cigarette?
When you give that man a cigarette or a drink, he likes to talk. And the only subject Joe Gould likes to talk about, at length, is Joe Gould. And the only person for him to talk to is me. So, I do not give him a cigarette.
Gould has left the room.
I see. Thank you for that.
Have you reconsidered giving him a cigarette?
I suppose I have been a little hard on the man. Here, I don't smoke anymore anyway. Give him the whole pack.
Thanks
Excellent.
for talking, Mr. Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
She returns.
Oh.
Say, can you...
I'm afraid.
Fair enough.
We have your cigarettes.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette.
Ah, okay.
I'll talk to you.
Sure, sure.
So we have to do it this way. Have the cigarette pack. and
Joseph
then we
Mitchell
go.
wanted you to have this.
Ah, nice contribution to the Joe Gould Fund.
Okay.
Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say,
I'm
fair enough.
Okay. So his cigarette.
liking your cigarette?
It's delightful. Here, feel free to join me.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You might as well keep it. When a man is rich, he can afford to be generous.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure, sure, sure.
So do we have a lit cigarette
There's
now?
nothing in here.
I did not want to. Cigarette. Warm places. Oven. Go.
Is this warm enough?
Warm. Safety. The flame will carry me. Thank you.
That sounds ominous.
Indeed it does.
For a ghost door, it was pretty solid.
I can't explain it, but I have the feeling that my time in this place is ending.
I'm breaking the link. It'll all be over soon.
Over. Yes. I can't say that I ever understood any of this, but I do know one thing. Gould was right. We are connected. Every single person on the planet. It's a pattern so complex that we can't even begin to understand it. So don't try to understand it. Gould tried, and he lived a miserable life. Just live, and be happy in living. Anyhow, you best get going. You got a job to finish.
I don't know. As long as you understand part of the pattern, that probably sounds good. Alright, we're out.
This place is starting to fade.
That's good, right? Once this place is gone, the link is gone too. The killing will stop.
This means something to you, the killing.
She killed someone right in front of me. I want to stop that from happening again.
Imagine that. Genuine heart. Your predecessor was not graced with such compassion.
Predecessor? Do you mean Lauren? My Auntie Lauren?
We should not stay here. This place will soon cease to be. Come.
Alright, that's the diner dealt with.
It's broken. The bond is broken. I'm free.
Way to go, Red.
My head. I understand everything.
Everything?
I hurt people.
Yes, that was you. But look, whatever happened, it's gone. You can't do anything about it now. It's time for you to move on.
No. This should not have happened. He will not kill again.
Hey!
Oh, she's going off to kill the dude.
It's about time you got back here. What did you guys do?
I did it, Joey. I broke the bond.
Yeah, you broke it all right, and our friend just blew.
She did not enter the white light?
No.
Oh, that is a problem. She has free will and is loose in the world. With the power she has, who knows what damage she can cause.
Hint, hint.
Great,
Go
just
deal with her.
Great. I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't care. But just leave the spook work to us, okay?
I have little choice in the matter. I am bound to this plane. What happens next is up to you.
Wait!
Alright.
Let's get out of here.
And now we wake up.
Whoa. Little dizzy.
Careful, kid. You've never been under for that long.
At least I'm alive.
Yeah, everything's peachy.
Why are
There's a
you
killer
angry
ghost
with
on the
me?
loose, and it's our fault.
But we broke the link. She doesn't have to kill anymore.
You want to tell her that?
Who would she want to kill anyway?
I think she's going to kill Charlie Meltzer.
Oh, Him, the guy who wants me dead.
Yeah, ironic as all get out. We'll sort it out later. Let's get going.
Yep. So let's just save this. No more deaths on our conscience.
Let's go.
All right, I'm...
Because if we don't stop her now, she could quite easily go vigilante. Only one place to go.
Door's open. This can't be good.
Oh, this looks bad.
No. We're too late.
You stay back.
Paul, what happened?
Charles, something took him. I've never seen anything like it.
What happened?
The roof. She took him to the roof.
Let's go. There was a stairway down the hall.
Did Charles really kill people?
Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know.
I'm just wondering what all these on the floor are. What are ball bearings, paper clips?
Give
Oh,
me
bits of
one
broken
reason
computer.
Why I should spare you.
Please, I'm not a killer. I had no idea you were real.
I am as real as death.
I thought it was just wishful thinking.
And just what are you wishing for now, false guide?
Hey!
Don't interfere. For over 50 years I've been a slave to false guides, but none have been more corrupt and pitiful than this one.
Haven't you killed enough?
I was just a tool. This man is the hand that wielded it. He used it against you. You want to spare his life?
Yes.
I have killed countless innocents and my hands are stained with their blood. If I must kill, let it be one who deserves it. False guide, it is time to reap what you sow.
No, please.
Okay, okay. Use the glowing cigarette.
I think I found something of yours.
What? What is that?
It's a part of you, isn't it?
It was torn from me so long ago.
Here, take it.
I cannot. I am not the same person I once was.
Hey, we've all changed, and sometimes we just have to accept it. Now, why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know what you did.
Hey, get off. What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you is wrong.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, they're actually properly fighting now. Okay, let's save. Because there's an achievement called Wonder Woman. We have attired our feet. Here, isn't that going to be like a lasso? So. Got you.
Oof. Gotcha. Joey, not working.
Just yeet her harder.
She's too strong for you. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save your butt.
Okay.
Get away from her.
That was a pathetic punch.
That's not what I meant to happen. Wake up, Red. Damn it, wake up.
No, this is fine. Oh god, can I stop like power sliding on my face?
Place. The light. I remember.
Just head towards it.
I went through once. I was dragged back. It hurt. It hurt so much.
The link brought you back, but it's gone now. You understand? You're free. You don't have to hurt anyone anymore.
My mind is so broken. But here, everything is so clear. That man, Meltzer, he lives.
Yes, we stopped you before you could kill him.
Is that justice? I wonder. He is a murderer. He will find ways to kill again. But you are right. It is no longer my concern.
What do you mean?
Live your life. Help the lost spirits of the world. Let nothing deter you. This work is more important than you will ever know. Goodbye, and good luck.
Excellent. Now we just got to go back and hope that we're not going to be murdered.
Wake up, will ya? Wake up! I'm not spending 20 years over another hospital bed. I'm not.
That's what you're worried about.
You hear?
You...
Thank God. You okay?
God damn it, Joey.
Fine.
More I
She's
hear from
gone.
you, more I dislike
Gone?
you.
You sure?
Yeah, she went through the light.
You selfish
She's gone.
prick.
Good, then I just got one question for you. What the hell were you thinking? I thought you were... Never mind what I thought. That was really stupid.
Yeah, stupid. I only saved your life.
I don't have a life to save. You only risked your own.
Joey, I'm soaking wet. And Charles needs an ambulance. If I'm getting a lecture, I'll listen to it at home.
Good attitude.
This isn't over. No, this is crazy.
It's the only way.
Why change what isn't broken?
But it is. We can't keep blundering around like we have.
We stopped a killer ghost today. I wouldn't call that blundering.
It was pure luck. We just happened to run into her while doing something else.
So?
So think of what we could accomplish if people knew about us. People should seek us out, not the other way around.
What do you want to do? Put up a billboard in Times Square?
No. We've got a special place nowadays.
It's called the internet.
A place where you can talk about all sorts of crazy things and it's accepted as normal.
What's that?
The internet.
What, that computer box? No way.
Look, I've trusted you so far, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then trust me. Just this once.
If we end up in a padded room, I'm going to make your life a living hell. You know that.
Sure. Come on, pull up a chair. I'll show you what I have in mind.
And that's the Blackwell Convergence. Nice. Solo. Finished the game without asking Joey for a single hint, and it does annoy me there's like, I think 2 achievements, though in theory 1 achievement that you have to redo the beginning bit to get the other side of it. So you need the one where you stay sober and then playing it through with all the commentary. But thank you for watching me play this and continue with the series. These have been quite interesting to do. They always take about 2 hours and a bit to play through, so I think it's like 2 episodes isn't too bad for these extra long episodes. And it's interesting to see where the plot goes. I have had some events of the ending spoiled slightly, but I was giving the briefest of details. I don't like where it's going to go, but I like to see the journey, how it gets there. Again, it looks like most of the usual suspects were involved in this one. It's always nice to see, but it looks like they've also got some new faces, which is also good. I do feel like some of the things in this were a bit I don't know. It's not the best of puzzles and mysteries. Mostly because some of them were a bit tenuous. I'm sure that if I was to go through the commentary, it would mention that the developer, is quite aware of where he's looked at the story again and the puzzles again and gone, yeah, I would have done this differently. I mean, I do like the follow-on, sort of a case of all these things that occurred. How to say, I like the Countess coming back and the way she was used, and I like the fact it was like someone unscrupulous using her as a weapon to kill people. So his thing going, oh, it was just wishful thinking that happened to kill people. It's unusual. It's also, before it was like a public newspaper and she was reading that, how is her ghost looking at the B-mails? I mean, he's got to write stuff down at some point. Like, he's got to do deals and contracts. So, that's something, that's like a question out there which doesn't quite make sense. Oh, someone passed away during development. Always do like to see the special thanks and memories for these sort of games. I think it's a nice little way of being slightly immortalized.
The link is gone, but I still remain. How long have I been here, trapped between worlds? The others could not help me. Perhaps this new one will. She is just beginning to come into her power.
Oh, that's not
Just
sinister.
hope she is strong enough when the time comes.
Oh, you're going to try and possess me or something. And yeah, the game just closes. Oh, thanks for that. And with that, I think we're done. I will catch you next time.